Open Word.
Opening MS Word. What should I play?
A lot of people would characterize music. Go offline.
Going offline, sir.
Hi there, welcome to Mac Academy. I am Mac, who likes to do experiments with different programs and different programming languages. In the last section, you learned how to make Jarvis grab definitions for you from Wikipedia, make direct searches on YouTube and Google, and you also learned to create a send email function. In today's video, you will learn how to implement more functions in Jarvis, which is an inspiration from Iron Man from Avengers movies. These functions will include running apps, taking notes, quitting Jarvis, playing songs, and much more. So make sure that you watch this video till the end. But before we start the video, there is a small request that if you are new to my channel, then hit the subscribe button and comment down which superhero you like the most, so that it keeps me motivated to bring more amazing content for you. Let's start the video. We will create a function to tell us about current CPU situation and current battery status. For this, I have to first install a library called psutil. So I will open my terminal and type pip install psutil and hit enter. It has completed the installation. I will close the terminal now and import this library in my code. For this, I will go to the top of my code and type import psutil and add a comment here. Now I will return below in my code just above my main function and define a new function here called CPU. In it, I will create a new variable usage, and here I will introduce the data type string for this function, which makes sure that this variable will only store string values. And as an input here, I will call a pre-built function CPU% from psutil library, which returns a float value of current CPU utilization as a percentage. Then I will make a command for Jarvis to speak the value of usage variable. Thus I will join usage variable with string CPU is at. Now I will create a new variable battery and then call the sensor battery function from psutil library, which will tell me about battery. Now as usual, I will create speak function and first pass string battery is at and then the value of variable in percent. This will tell us the current battery percentage. Now I will just create an if statement for this function at the last of my code. So I will write else if CPU in query. If user says CPU, then call the CPU function. Now I will save it and run it to see if this works or not.
Welcome back, Mac. The current time is 10 hours 55 minutes and 25 seconds. The current date is 5/8/2020. Good morning, sir.
Jarvis, tell me about my CPU.
CPU is at 33.6. Battery is at 44.
Now, I will create a function to tell a joke. For that, first I have to install a library, pyjoke. So I will open the terminal and type pip install pyjokes. It has finished the installation. Now I will import it in my code. Now for my own age, I will create a function named joke so that I can call it easily later. Now I will get him to speak a joke by calling getJoke function from pyjokes library in the speak function. I will go to the bottom of my code and make an else if statement as if joke is in query, call the joke function. Now I will save it and hit run.
Welcome back, Mac. The current time is 10 hours 59 minutes and 8 seconds. The current date is 5/8/2020. Good morning, sir.
Jarvis, tell me a joke.
Child, Dad, why does the sun rise in the east and set in the west? Dad, son, it's working, don't touch it.
Till now, I have been using my mouse to close the Jarvis. But what if I want to do that by voice too? So for that, I have to create a new else if statement. I will use term offline for quitting Jarvis. So I will type if go offline is in query. Then for formality, it will speak going offline sir so that everyone around knows that Jarvis respects his master, which is definitely me. And then I will call a pre-built function quit so that the program quits itself. Everything close. So let's check it out.
Welcome back, Mac. The current time is 11 hours 26 minutes and 25 seconds. The current date is 5/8/2020. Good morning, sir.
Jarvis, Go offline.
Going offline, sir.
Now, I will see if I can expand the control of my voice over my system. Is it just able to do searches for me, or is it able to run different applications for me too? Let's check it together. The application I will be trying to run is MS Word. So first of all, I will import a predefined library called OS as for operating system. Now I will create an else if statement if someone says open Word or just Word. Then it will speak opening MS Word for just being formal. Now I will create a new variable here named MS Word and store the path to Word.exe file as receiver. It will depend upon your own system and application you are using. Now I will pass this variable MS Word as input in predefined function start file of OS library. Let's see if this works or not.
Welcome back, Mac. The current time is 8 hours 54 minutes and 20 seconds. The current date is 12/8/2020. Good morning, sir.
Open Word.
Opening MS Word.
I will now create a function which notes down my thoughts in some file when I want to. A function which acts like my own personal diary. For that, I will first create an if statement to trigger this function as usual. I will say to trigger this function if user says write a note. Then it will ask for what to write. I will create a new variable here which is notes where it will store I will create a new variable here which is notes where it will store everything I want to save as notes. Now I will create another variable file to actually store the notes in a file. So I will take file as by calling predefined function open with two arguments. One is the name of the file and its path. In my case, I will just type file name, thus it will store in the same directory where my code is running, which is in my case C user Mac desktop. And the other argument is the role or permission with which this file will be opened, which will be W, which stands for write, so that I can make changes to it. Now to add more features like adding date or time of thought, it will ask for it to include date and time or not. And it will then listen to me for answer and store it in ans variable. Now I must deal with two situations. One is of user saying yes, while the other is if he says no. First, if user says yes or sure, or it exists in ans variable. First, if user says yes or sure, if yes or sure is present in ans variable, it will first store the datetime.datetime.now.strf time, just like the one for the time function in the previous lessons in the variable strf time. Then it will write the value of strf time in the file variable followed by the colon and the dash and notes variable. Now to make sure that it has run code till end, it will say done taking notes. But just in case if user says no, then for that it will write the notes variable in the file without any date or time. Let's give it a try.
Welcome back, Mac. The current time is 1 hour 2 minutes and 57 seconds. The current date is 5/8/2020. Good afternoon, sir.
Jarvis, write a note.
What should I write, sir?
Thanks for everything, Jarvis.
Sir, should I include date and time?
Yes.
Done taking notes, sir.
Now the next challenge for me is to how to listen to my notes. For that, I will create a if statement stating show notes. It will say showing notes. Then I will again create a variable file with pre-built open function, and arguments will be file name and its directory, which will be the same from the showing notes function, and this time permission will be read instead of write, because I don't want to make any changes. I just want it to show it to me and read it for me. Then it will both print and speak the notes for convenience by passing the read function with file variable as input to both. So I will just hit save and run it.
Welcome back, Mac. The current time is 1 hour 6 minutes and 5 seconds. The current date is 5/8/2020. Good afternoon, sir.
Jarvis, show note.
Showing notes. Welcome back, Mac. The current time is 1 hour 6 minutes and 54 seconds. The current date is 5/8/2020. Good afternoon, sir.
Jarvis, write a note.
What should I write, sir?
Thanks for everything, Jarvis.
Sir, should I include date and time?
Sure.
Done taking notes, sir.
Jarvis, show notes.
Showing notes.
Now, as for my work, I have to do long researches for content and new technologies in the field. But to quickly save my point of interest, I have to take screenshots again and again. But what if I can make my AI assistant do this handy task for me? For this function, first I have to install a library named PyAutoGUI. So I will open my terminal and type pip install PyAutoGUI. I will wait for the installation to complete. Now I will close it and import the library in my code and add a comment with it. Now I will return my attention to the functions and will create a function here named screenshot so that I can easily call it later in my code. So after defining the functions, I will create a variable image where I will store my image, thus I will make image equal to PyAutoGUI.screenshot. Screenshot is a pre-built function in this library. Now I will save the image stored in the variable image on my PC so that I can access this from my PC too. For this, I will call a pre-built function save with image variable, and as an input in save function, I will pass the directory where I want to save this image. In my case, I will save the screenshot on my desktop. Thus I will type the path to my desktop here. Now the last part is to make an if statement. So I will type if screenshot is in query, then it will call the screenshot function from above. Let's give it a try.
Welcome back, Mac. The current time is 11 hours 50 minutes and 22 seconds. The current date is 6/8/2020. Good morning, sir.
Jarvis, take screenshot.
Now that I have taken the screenshot, let's see if it has been saved on my computer or not. So I will close the terminal and go to my desktop. Here it is. I will open it now. See, it has done its job perfectly. Screenshot has been taken. Now, I will create a function related to the entertainment. A function which can play some music on my command. So I will create an if statement in my code if music is in query. After creating the if statement, the first thing I have to do is define a variable songs directory where the path to the location from where I want it to play songs is stored. Then I will create another variable music to add all the files of songs directory to list. For this purpose, I will be using a pre-built function list_dir of OS library. Now to make Jarvis ask for command or number of song which I want to play, I will use speak function with input. What should I play? Now to store the answer to this question, which means the number of song which I want to play, I will create another variable ans, and in it I will call take command function. Now it will be a string value as it will also include number with a digit. For the system to take it as input, it must be an integer. To accomplish this, I will replace number with an empty space. So the only thing which remains is an integer. I will store this in another variable number. Now I will call a start file function from OS library, and as input I will call path.join function from OS library, which will join the directory of the song and the list of the directory and pass number variable, which is the number of the song I want to play, as input. Now if I run it, we will see that if it plays songs or not.
Welcome back, Mac. The current time is 2 hours 30 minutes and 11 seconds. The current date is 7/8/2020. Good afternoon, sir. What should I play?
A lot of people would characterize your music as gangster rap. Do you?
No,
Why not?
I'm a rapper. That's what I do. I'm an artist.
ਹੋ ਨਵੇਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉੱਠਦੇ ਫੈਨ ਸਾਡੀ ਲੁੱਕ ਦੇ
Now, what if I don't want to choose the song myself, but rather I want the computer to choose for me? For that, I have to introduce a random library and a random function. As random is a pre-built library, so I will just import it as import random in my code. Now I will make Jarvis speak. Select a number to make it more obvious for listeners that he is asking for a number. Now after the ans variable, which was created in the last section, I will create an if-else statement. If number is in ans, then it will use the same line of number variable as defined before. But if random or choose yourself is in ans, then it will use number variable, but this time with different value. This time number variable will be equal to calling a function from random library, which is randint, with two arguments, minimum integer and maximum integer, which will help in choosing an integer between maximum and minimum integer. Now I will check it if it works or not.
Welcome back, Mac. The current time is 2 hours 57 minutes and 45 seconds. The current date is 7/8/2020. Good afternoon, sir.
Play music, Jarvis.
What should I play? Select a number.
Choose yourself.
Now there is another challenge. What if I say something else instead of random or number? Then what will the system do? It will exit the current function it is executing, which is play music, and it will just print the words and move back to the start, where it will again ask for the query. Then I have to again call back the music function. To save time from this, I will add another statement here in the music function. I will create a while loop here, which means that it will not move forward until a specific condition is met. So I will type while string number is not present in ans, or ans is not equal to random. Then it will keep asking the user to speak again until he says a number or random. For convenience of user, it will say that I could not understand, please try again. So all is done here, let's give it a try.
Welcome back, Mac. The current time is 7 hours 2 minutes and 34 seconds. The current date is 8/8/2020. Good morning, sir.
Jarvis, play music.
What should I play? Select a number.
Anyone.
I could not understand you. Please try again.
Random.
That's a wrap for this video. In the next section, you will learn how to do calculations, how to find weather, and how to locate different locations on Google Map using JARVIS AI. I hope you learned something valuable from this video. If you do, then hit the like button and subscribe to my channel because it keeps me motivated to bring more amazing courses for you. And do comments if you have any questions regarding the course, and also write your suggestions on which topic I should make a course next. Till next time, happy learning.